First off, let me explain how state pride works, or at least how I feel state pride should work. State pride should not be like a religion. State pride should not be equal to nationalism. No. State pride should be more like an expanded version of the loyalty you feel for your home sports team. You love your home sports team. You brag about its accomplishments and key players. You selectively ignore its numerous failures. But deep inside, you know it's just a big game. And if you're the type of sports fan who trashes his home team, then you suck as a fan. But anyway, this is the way the state pride should be. Be ridiculously proud of its particular strong points, even if it doesn't matter. The claim has been submitted that Texans are alone in acting like this. But that's stupid. All states brag about their accomplishments. The difference is that Texas is just better at it. Maybe we just have better fans. The fact remains that Texas rocks. Nothing can change that. Why? Many reasons. Reason 1. Frontage roads. AKA service roads. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because your state hates you. Reason 2. The climate is nice and toasty down here. Snow bites. Warm weather rocks. Reason 3. No state income tax. Yeah. That's right. Reason 4. Six Flags. Man, I love roller coasters. And it's also pleasing to know that other states have to learn about how proud we are of our inconsistent governments. And, speaking of Six Flags, that leads us to reason 5. Our flag rocks. That's why we fly it so much. Vertical line, blue field on the left, white star on the blue field, horizontal line on the right, white above it, red below it. A kindergartner could draw the flag, and it's crazy sweet, unlike the artistic disasters in Yankee Land in the Midwest. I don't care if it's a rip-off of Chile's. If Chile ever sues us, then we get to sue Guinea-Bissau. Reason 6, size. Yeah, we like being big, even if it doesn't matter. Just like Canada. And yeah, we are secretly bitter that California gets more electoral votes. But what really peeves us is Alaska. Stupid Alaska. Seriously, that wasteland made us change our state song when it got annexed. And what did Alaska do to deserve being so big? It was bought from Russia. How fair is that? Freakin' Russia. Russia sucks. Reason 7. History. Texas is the only state that was an independent nation before joining the Union. Yeah, I know. This is when some lame-o from California says, dude, we were the Bear Flag Republic. Yeah, I see it written all over your lame flag, thanks for reminding us. Because, you know, it's really hard to rebel against Mexico when it's being invaded by the United States. And you stayed independent for 26 whole days. Let me kneel before thy greatness. Then some loser from Vermont is like, we were independent too. And we laugh. And he says, seriously, for real. Vermont wasn't in the 13 colonies, and we had our own government. And we're like, nobody really believes that. You were totally in the colonies, they just couldn't agree over who owned your sorry hide. So enough of these delusions of grandeur. You were part of New York or New Hampshire. And even if you were a 14th colony, that didn't make you an independent nation. Then someone's like, what about the Republic of West Florida? And we're like, what Republic of West Florida? And they tell us that the U.S. had a dispute with Spain over whether some land was part of the Louisiana Purchase. And during this dispute, some American settlers on the land called themselves a country for 90 days or something, until the U.S. took over. And, you know, that's better than California, but still. Come on. But then some guy is like, hey, what about Hawaii? And we're like, okay. Yeah, Hawaii was a real country too. Kudos. Of course, it became a U.S. state after it was taken over by American settlers. But kudos. Let's contrast all of those with Texas. Texas was independent for just under 10 years. Yeah, I know we tried to join the U.S. and got rejected, but that doesn't change the fact. Texas was recognized by the United States and France, and apparently also Belgium, the Netherlands, and Yucatan, back when it was a country too. You can go to Paris today and still see where the Texas embassy was. And if you shrug that off, and say that France sucks, then, well, you suck. France took the brunt of World War I, while Russia was busy convulsing and surrendering as much land to Germany as it could. But that shouldn't surprise you, because we've already established that Russia sucks. Stinkin' Alaska-enhancing yokels. So let's narrow the field a little bit. Texas is the only U.S. state that, prior to entering the Union, gained independence from another nation without foreign support. This eliminates every other claimant, including each of the 13 colonies, who had help from France. That's right, France rocks. Texas is also the only state that maintained independence for more than a year. This excludes the other candidates except Hawaii. So the Republic of Texas and the Kingdom of Hawaii were the only real countries that became U.S. states. Of course, one of those real countries gained its independence because of pushy American settlers, while the other one lost its independence because pushy American planters took it from them. But why quibble? And guys, fellow Texans, please don't buy into that secede from the Union crap. It's not funny. It makes us look stupid. You know who was not stupid? Sam the Man Houston. Sam Houston knew that Texas would be cool if it seceded from Mexico and joined the Union. He knew it would suck if it seceded from the United States. Sam Houston was governor when that retarded Civil War started. And those secessionist bastards threw him out. So who was the better Texan? Sam Houston, or the idiots who had their Stetsons handed to them in the Civil War? If we stayed in the Union, we could have totally annexed extra land from Louisiana or Oklahoma. Well, probably not. But still, we could have opened a second front in the Civil War. And we could have bragged about it today. And guys, when Texas was annexed, there was nothing in the agreement about it having the right to secede later. That's a myth, and you should be embarrassed that Rick Perry was too stupid to know otherwise. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah. Reason 8, Texas killed Dracula. Yeah, look it up. Dracula was killed by a Texan. And not with a wooden stake, or the sun, or a werewolf, or a magic whip. It was with a Bowie knife. A Bowie knife to the heart. Sure, there was some English dude who also slit the guy's throat, but what do you think killed the most powerful vampire ever? A slit throat, or a Bowie knife to the heart? Yeah. I'm Team Quincy, baby. Bowie knife justice. Tougher than a $2 steak to the heart.